What is going on, guys? Ultimate Deadpool here, finally back with a part 2 of the ZTA Camaro conversion body kit 1/24 scale thing, whatever you want to call it. That's its technical name. So today we've done body work. So essentially what I have done is, turn this light on, I have painstakingly sculpted over the entire front end of the car. I even carved into the sides. On both sides for the vents that are on the side, there should be an image showing up right here of what it's actually supposed to look like for the side vents on the side. Granted, yes, they're not painted, but and they're not perfect, but this whole thing is not going to be perfect. It's a small car. I'm trying to do something that professionals use fiberglass for. The front of it, here's mine, here's the real one, or how it's actually supposed to look. So I tried to get everything as close as I possibly could. And then, same thing on the back. This one's mine. This is how it's actually supposed to look like. Sorry, I'm falling over. And I'm trying to get it as close as I can. I am going to go ahead and spray this in a black primer now, and we'll see once it dries what all I have to do with after that. But I have a feeling I'm going to have a lot of sanding that has to get done to this thing just to smoothen everything out, because it is actually relatively smooth right now, but it's not like, you know, super smooth. And then the huge ridge that was on top of the hood has been sanded down and filled in with epoxy putty. So now this is actually relatively smooth. I do have a shaker piece that I'm going to obviously glue onto the top of this once everything is ready for it, and it's ready for that stage. The spoiler has been done as well. It's a little smooth. It's a little on the fatter side, but it's fine. This unfortunately is not going to be perfect no matter what I do to it, because I'm not the best sculptor in the world, but I'm doing my best with, of course, what I have to work with. So let me know what you guys think of this, and let's go ahead and primer it. Actually, we'll do that tomorrow. I'll primer it now, and I have to wait for it to dry anyway. So we'll just, I'll primer it, and then I'll come back to you guys in a bit.
The next day.
Okay, so I have primered this thing. I think I'm going to need a hell of a lot more sanding to be done before I can even think about properly painting this thing. And it does still look like a Camaro, but that's obvious because this whole section is a Camaro, and only this part and this part is the Trans Am part of it. So, and it's not really as smooth as I'd like it to be. You can see some flakes in the primer there. It's also old primer, so that could be the case too. But I'll hopefully make sure that all this is sanded down. But I do actually have a spare shaker piece, so hopefully when it is all said and done, it will look about like that. Which just doing that alone makes it look a little bit better. But yeah, no, this is gonna be a very long project to try to make it as smooth as possible, to try to make it look as believable as possible, and try to just not screw it up. So long way to go. Not too bad so far, especially for one day. I will be fixing these. I tried doing the vents on the sides of the car, because the actual ZTA body kit that bolts onto a Camaro that's like this has these vents on it. No, I hate this. I'm going to be cutting out that whole panel, filling it in, and then taking actual Trans Am model kit vents, cutting those out and putting them in here to make it look way better than this shit does. But as for right now, this is essentially what day one looks like. So let me know what you guys think of it. Again, this is what I have. This is what it's supposed to look like. Obviously the camera's blurry. There we go. Lock that in place. So let me know what you guys think of this. And then here's the back of it. This is what mine looks like. This is what the other one is supposed to look like. It's close. Not quite perfect, but you know what? It's, for me right now, it's fine. If I need to, I can always sculpt over some more of it a little bit later. Like, you know, right there especially, I'm going to need to sculpt a little bit more. But that's the benefit of doing this in primer and not doing this in paint, is I'll be able to hopefully sand this down, get everything nice and smooth, see what I need to fix and everything, and I'll be able to actually tell, okay, this is what I've done. Because it's primered, I can see, okay, this is something new, this is something old. Great. So let me know what you guys think of this so far in the comments down below, and I will catch you guys all next time. Bye.